Damian,
Yes, Paul.
every time I see an F12 on Bring a Trailer, I think, oh my God, what a monster. Almost hypercar for just under 300 grand. I mean, sometimes I think the days of 220 are over, but 279, 289, 299.
Yeah, it seems around the 300 mark. I mean, fortunately or unfortunately, but
700 plus horsepower? Huh.
730 horsepower, 6.3 liter V12 from the heavens.
Rear wheel drive?
Rear wheel drive. Scary. Scary as fuck. But also, what a great car. What a
Naturally aspirated.
Naturally aspirated. Just
no battery.
Revs until the end of time.
Reliable?
I mean, at this point, at this age, I haven't seen much go wrong. The things I've seen go wrong, we can get that out of the way quickly, is like they have these weird electrical system problems with the starter and the battery.
Okay.
From being in the engine compartment and getting hot, and they have a slow start when they get warm.
Okay.
So I think Ferrari supposedly has a better cable that you can put in the car.
But there's a solution?
Yeah, that's the solution so far for that. So that's, I mean...
Minor?
I would call it minor. I mean, some people have it worse than others, where it's like it's really bad, and then you have to do something about it. But okay. Overall, I would consider a super minor problem as far as everything else that goes on with that car. I mean...
Easy to service?
It's pretty easy to service so far. Again, I haven't done any internal engine work. Yeah, chains.
Chains, so no belts anymore.
No belts. So it's, I mean, the regular accessory belts, oil changes are pretty straightforward. You got a nice big engine cover. I'm sure, like anything, when you have a big front engine car, the suspension in time, you'll need to change the bushings. But, you know, with any car, that's to be expected, and especially in that situation, you know.
Dual clutch?
Yeah, dual clutch, 7-speed, and I mean...
How much greater than a 599 is it? Is it a significant leap?
The transmission is a significant leap. So the transmission, the 599 is still quite badass, and still in the 600 horsepower range. You're you know what I mean. Putting down the power is a little less daunting than the 700 horsepower range. However, it's both still ludicrous in both situations on a 2-wheel drive car, which makes it, you know, quite exciting.
Yeah.
You know, for some reason, the woman that wants to kill you can be a little seductive, and that one, like, it can kill you. You take the traction control off, and it's going to be game over.
I can't imagine taking the traction control
off. No,
you want to die. Wow, you're a Ken Block.
Yeah, you better be a drift expert.
But yeah.
So I would never, like, I mean, you can put it in race mode, and it really makes you think you're the best driver in the world. It lets the back end kick out a little bit.
But then we'll catch,
keep you in control. Where you're like, yeah, you can, like, kind of Dukes of Hazzard it and really, really enjoy the car. It's a tremendous vehicle. It's just, I think it's beautiful. It's elegant. I think it looks better than the 599. I
do too.
I think they sharpened every line on that car. Like, there's few cars where I don't know if there's anything I would do to that thing.
TDFs are 1.2 million range, maybe more, you know, for like,
and they are, I mean,
the rear is insanely gorgeous.
Yes, it's absolutely.
Those, what do you call them on the fenders?
The louvers everywhere.
Louvers are amazing.
Yeah.
But is the 512, that's again 1.2, is the 512 almost the same car, except for I think the TDF has all-wheel steering? Yes.
Yeah, I think the TDF has a few more little gadgetries on it and sounds incredible. Although the F12, I mean, it sounds great.
Sounds insane with an exhaust.
Yeah. So is it worth $1 million more or 900? No. I mean, you know, but hey, someone's got to spend their money, and it's not a bad way to do it.
Right.
You know, I'm not talking any trash. I would do it if I could.
And I can see, again, you know, we're in a world of, you know, everything is so high tech and you know, hybrid or electric that just as a pure V12, why would the TDF go down? I could only see it go up.
Everything.
I mean, everything's going to go up, right?
These cars are going to go up.
Is this F12 a $500,000 car sooner than later?
Yeah. I don't know what you're going to buy for even 500 grand these days that's going to be comparable. That's not a hybrid. I don't know. Right? I mean, a V12, a high revving V12, I got to tell you, I mean, you know this. What else is there? It's the pinnacle of naturally aspirated glory. And the F12 just doesn't disappoint. It has power throughout the entire rev range. And it just pulls harder and harder and harder up to over $8,000. And you're like, I mean, every time I drive one, I was like, oh yeah, this is kind of cool. And it's really docile and chill. You can put automatic mode and drive around and everything's cool. And you put that thing in race mode and you get your foot in it and you're like, oh shit, this car is murder machine. It is ready for anything.
Now the V12 FF, which maybe the FF is V12, but there's also the V8 twin turbo, but the V12 version is the poor man's F12.
And what a fantastic car.
However, all-wheel drive.
Yes, it does have an interesting all-wheel drive system to it.
And 2 transmissions?
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's some separated gearbox for the front-wheel drive. I'm not super well versed in it because I haven't had to fix it. Now, they do have an issue with the all-wheel drive system that you will need to rebuild. The
holoducts.
Yes, and so that's you already know better than me. So that's the one issue that car would have over the F12. And it doesn't look as good. You can argue.
It's questionable on the rear.
Yes, it is a sexy car though, and everybody that I know that owns an FF is like, this car's amazing.
Same.
Yeah, there's nobody that has that
like the greatest buy of all time. Like $130,000, and you basically have an F12
with all-wheel drive.
Yeah,
which is kind of what that car
should have.
I mean, you can argue about do you want that all-wheel drive situation or not, because it is exciting. It's exciting when the rear end slides out on you.
Is the F12 a better? Excuse me, is the FF a better F12?
I don't know if I would go that far. I haven't driven them back to back on a canyon. That would be the way to know.
Okay.
But it does seem like a quite wonderful car. I mean, it's going to weigh more, but then again, at that power, does it matter?
No.
It's
same dual clutch.
It's the same dual clutch.
The idea of 2 transmissions or separated gearbox sounds like at 50,000 miles, this is going to be a maintenance nightmare.
I mean, I haven't seen enough of them to tell you.
That's a good sign. You're not seeing enough because
it doesn't seem to be happening. Yeah,
right. That's good.
So they're pretty awesome as far as I can tell. If you can enjoy the looks of it, which I think it's cool looking. It's really grown on me as
the
time
front looks amazing. It looks like
it's an F12.
Fantastic. The rear again, it's
that shooting brake. Yeah, that look.
Shooting brake. Yeah.
However, it is still an absolute beast. And if you got to take 4 people somewhere, I mean, it's in some luggage. It's pretty sick.
If you were to buy an FF now, and you're looking at maintenance. Standard maintenance, oil changes, transmission.
Yeah.
Anything stupid and highly costly? Is there like a billion panels you got to remove, or fairly easy to change the oil?
It seems for me it's almost exactly the same. So it's all good. I mean, I would say compared to a Huracan, it's a walk in the park.
Right. So not like a Huracan, there's 8 lug nuts and panels. And,
8 drain plugs, 2 different covers.
Lug nuts, drain plugs. Sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. But it's and the drain plugs are all in peculiar places with tiny Torx heads, and I'm like,
pain in the ass. Yeah.
Look, this is one of those things that I feel like somebody engineered that in their bedroom who never changed oil in their life.
Right. That's the afterthought.
Right. I mean, this is a different subject matter, but I'm sorry, it that one hits a sore spot.
You're not hands-on. Yeah. They're like, they'll take it to a dealer. Don't worry.
Yeah. It's like, I understand, not getting too far off subject, but they want to keep the engine as low as possible. So you want to display, have no oil pan, but
right.
Guys.
Right.
I'm sure you could have done 3 drain plugs.
Speaking of oil pan, I'm assuming the FF and the F12 are tri-sump?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. 12 quarts?
Yes.
To get too nerdy? Okay.
I think it's around 10 to 12 quarts. I mean, varies, 11 quarts, 10 and a half, whatever. It depends on the car, and you never know.
This would be considered an era where Ferrari is comparable in reliability to Mercedes.
Well, to an
Barbuscia.
AMG, yeah.
Okay.
To any,
Okay.
For sure. I mean, it's non-turbo, so you're not dealing with all that, all the plumbing and all the extra nightmare of that. And it looks so good, man. When you open up that engine compartment too, it is spectacular.
So is the interior. Interior is all business.
The interior is fantastic.
You know you're going fast.
Yeah. And what's cool in the interior is the passenger side readout that can have RPM and mile,
That's
and your speed on it.
Yeah.
So you can know
That's
how
cool.
terrified you truly are.
To really show your wife, yes, we're about to die.
Yeah. It was like, yeah, shut your pie hole and we're going.
What else can you tell me about the F12 where it's a must-have besides the power?
I mean,
Sure. We got a cameo Wisby back there.
Oh, nice.
Creeping
Nice. Very cool. I don't know what else to say about the car because it's awesome in every way. I think if you like the way it looks, the brakes are tremendous. There's nothing about it that sticks out as a bad thing. It does everything it's supposed to do. AC works good.
Sounds less costly to own than an Aventador.
Yes. I mean, they both can get pricey, but the Aventador I feel like is a more expensive undertaking by far because there's the belt system on the Aventador and then the inbound shocks. There's things on that car that the goddamn
I
pulleys.
hear transmissions are questionable.
That's what they've been saying. I haven't seen too much of that myself. I've seen a little bit though.
Okay.
So it's for
So
me
overall, more maintenance drama
for
than an
sure.
F12.
The F12 is a better buy and it's a better maintenance. I would say at this juncture for sure.
Sometimes I run around thinking, okay, I'm going to trade my Mercy for something. What would it be? And sometimes the F12, really an 812, I probably
I mean,
would
A12 is great. I don't think it's as big a leap as the F12 was from the 599. It's more power than the F12, and you can say it looks better. I still think the F12 might look better than the A12.
True.
I mean, depends.
But then
depends.
I back up. Then I realize I wouldn't. But
Yeah. But
F12 is it's on my list.
right. But also to speak of with the Aventador versus the F12, the Aventador is its own experience. So, yes, I think it is more expensive.
Way
to
more
own.
theater.
It's way more theater. I mean, you show up in that. It's a spectacle, whereas the F12 is definitely James Bond suit and tie kind of classy.
Lower key.
Yeah, under the radar kind of look. Where the Aventador,
I don't think you're going to pull up anywhere in F12 where you're going to hide that it's a Ferrari, though.
You're not going to hide it's a Ferrari, but I don't think you're going to get people mobbing it like an Aventador could.
Sure, that makes sense.
So in that aspect, also, like I said, the Aventador, the way that all-wheel drive connects you to the road and just puts down the 700 plus horsepower is wild and just it's a different experience.
Maybe that's where
completely.
the FF comes in.
And that would be a comparison. An FF versus an Aventador would be a real cool driving expedition.
Sounds like the FF is the buy if you want an F12 but can't afford it.
Not a bad way to go. If you got the cash for $100,000, I don't know what else you're going to do.
Yeah,
I mean, you could buy a 599, but it is a superior car to the 599.
the FF is.
It is.
It's the same price, really. 120, 130.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
All right, Damian, thank you so much.
yeah, thanks, Paul. It's awesome.